Hello, my little friends. Welcome to the Little Story channel. I'm Bella. Have fun and learn with today's story. Remember, every story has something special to teach you. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you won't miss the new stories. Shall we begin? Yay! On a sunny day, Speed the rabbit was about to face the biggest race of his life. Known for his incredible speed, he was unbeatable on the track, always leaving his opponents far behind in a cloud of dust. Speed was a brilliant race car driver, but he had one small problem: he hated following rules. In fact, he never bothered to change his car's tires, despite everyone warning him about the risks. After all, who needed maintenance when they had pure skill, right? The countdown began, and Speed's heart raced with excitement. This is my chance, he thought. With his foot firmly on the accelerator, he shot forward as the light turned green, passing everyone in seconds. It was as if he and his car were one, flying around the curves and leaving everyone in his dust. Soon, he was in first place, inching closer to victory, as the crowd cheered with every twist and turn. But suddenly, a strange noise began to emerge. What could that be? Speed wondered, frowning. Ignoring the sound, he pushed on, still determined to win. But the noise grew louder, until with a loud pop, his tire blew out. Oh no! My tire! Speed looked in shock at his car, which began to slow down rapidly as the other racers zoomed past him without hesitation. With a heavy heart, Speed watched the finish line grow farther and farther away as he dropped to last place. Will I even finish this race? He wondered, struggling to steer the car with a blown-out tire. He felt frustrated and regretful for not listening to the warnings about the importance of taking care of his car. The crowd, once thrilled by his lead, now watched with concern. Speed knew he had to make a decision: continue the race with his car in poor condition or accept defeat and learn from the experience. Speed's story was far from over. Would he be able to turn things around and learn the importance of caring for his car? Or would he keep ignoring the rules, risking everything for the thrill of speed? Speed's adventure on the racetrack was just beginning, and there was much to discover about this daring and fearless racing rabbit. As Speed limped along the track with his blown-out tire, a wave of shame and frustration washed over him. The cheers from the crowd, once roaring his name, were now a distant murmur. He thought of his friends who had always advised him about the importance of taking care of his car, especially the tires. He had never taken those tips seriously, but now, with his car nearly at a halt and victory slipping through his paws, he finally understood. Then, an idea struck him. What if I can still finish the race in a different way? With eyes gleaming with determination, Speed decided to give it a shot. He maneuvered his car, struggling to steer it, toward the pit stop area. The mechanics, surprised to see him, quickly replaced the blown tire. Speed thanked them, but he knew he was still in last place. I can still do this, he thought, hitting the accelerator hard as he sped back onto the track with a renewed spirit. The crowd watched him return, cheering once again, even though he was far from the lead. But as Speed completed lap after lap, he realized something special was happening. With every turn, every pass, he wasn't just racing, he was earning respect. Maybe it was no longer about winning, it was about showing that he could learn, improve, and maybe even become a wiser, more careful racer. Now, with his heart pounding and adrenaline surging, Speed pushed himself to regain as many positions as possible. Will he make it back to the top? The crowd wondered. Each lap became a chance to show that speed wasn't everything, determination and wisdom had a place on the track too. And so, Speed's story had much more left to tell. Will he learn the importance of care and patience in racing? Will the lesson from this experience change the way he races? Speed's journey as a race car rabbit has only just begun. As Speed zoomed through the final laps, he felt the adrenaline rising with each turn, a new chance to pass another competitor. With his new, gleaming tires, he was confident but also much more cautious. This time, there was no room for error, and he held tight, calculating every move with precision. The crowd held their breath, watching the fastest rabbit in the forest make a comeback. As Speed spotted the finish line, he knew this was his moment. On the final curve, he gave it everything he had and crossed the finish line in first place. The crowd erupted, cheering wildly for Speed's surprising victory, achieved not only with skill but also with intelligence. He smiled, knowing that reaching the top required more than just speed, it demanded responsibility and strategy. Lessons we can learn from this story. The value of preparation. Speed learned that taking care of details, like changing tires, is crucial. Whether in racing or life, being well prepared sets us up to face any challenge. Discipline and responsibility. Even when we think we're good enough, following guidelines is key to performing well. Neglect can cost us dearly. The importance of humility. Speed had to admit that ignoring the advice about car maintenance was a mistake. By acknowledging this and adjusting, he put himself in a position to win. Overcoming difficulties. When his tire blew and he was left in last place, Speed could have given up. But instead, he found the strength to keep going, showing that perseverance can carry us far, even in the toughest situations. Continuous learning. Winning this time taught Speed that speed is only part of success. Learning from mistakes is an ongoing lesson, and even the best need to make adjustments. Respect for teamwork. Speed's mechanic and friends helped him get back on the track. Appreciating those who support us and asking for help when needed are essential lessons for any racer. Conclusion. Speed crossed the finish line not just as the race's winner but as a wiser, more thoughtful rabbit. He understood that true success requires more than talent. It demands responsibility, respect for rules, and the humility to learn. This time, Speed felt like a true champion, and his journey continued with this new outlook. What will come next? Did you enjoy today's episode? If so, please give the video a like and leave a comment below. Tell me what you learned. Share it with your friends so they can join our adventure too. Also, check out this story here, it's amazing. Trust me,